This is Pamela's Baking and Pancake Mix. Pamela's, like Bob's, has lots of different gluten-free products. Gosh, they have bread mixes and cake mixes and all kinds of things. But what I found is just using this, you can adapt it to most everything that you need. And they're wonderful recipes. All right, we decided on making pumpkin muffins because it's kind of desserty, but it's also, you know, pumpkin's a vegetable, and it's on a list of, in the New York Times published a list recently of foods that we don't eat enough of, and pumpkin is one of them. So I feel very virtuous eating pumpkin. Half a cup of sugar. 2 large eggs. Julie doesn't like it when I do that. It goes in the composting bin. I trust that these eggs are good and I'm not putting them in separate bowls. Some people don't like that, but anyway, I'm trusting that they're good. All right, and the pumpkin, and I have a big can of pumpkin here, but all I need is about half of that. I don't have an electric can opener. Half of this. Oh, I love pumpkin, and it's so good for you. Plus, we're going to put a wonderful topping on this. So I've taken about half of that can. I'm going to take it later. I'll take this out of the can and put it in another container and put it in the refrigerator. Recycle my can. And now I'm going to mix this up. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. This is a half a cup, so 1 cup of Pamela. Whoa, that's too much. Okay, 1 cup of Pamela's, and I need 1/3 of a cup. And I want you to look at that's 1/4, that's 1/3, at what this looks like. And we should have looked at the difference between Bob's baking mix and this. This has ground nuts in it, and you can see them in the mix. I don't know. And I think that that's what makes it sweeter than the other. And so I thought that's why using Bob's as our breading for the chicken would be better than using Pamela's. But you know, you could try them both. I'm just going to use some pumpkin pie spice because I've already got that. But what it calls for is cinnamon, cloves, and ginger. And I'm just going to kind of guess at what I've got here. Maybe a teaspoon. And salt. Let's see, I need a half a teaspoon of salt. You know, normally in baking, I'm a real stickler on using exactly what they say because the recipe calls for, because baking is a science. But Pamela's has all kinds of different leavening and different things in it. And I've used it enough that that I know that I can fudge a little bit. I don't have to be real specific on the amounts. Okay, that looks good. Smells wonderful. Actually, I think I might just add a tiny bit more of the pumpkin pie spice to it. I'm going to put it in muffin tins. So the Pamela's, the little flecks that we saw in the flour mixture were from almonds. So if you, I don't know if people have allergies to almonds. I know they do to peanuts and some other kind of nuts. So that wouldn't be an option for you. But there are other gluten-free flour substitutes that you could use. We just happen to like this one, but there are others out there that I'm going to try, and we'll try them here so you can see how they work. for your recipes. That got a little messy there. I love the color. This is just a really nice color. So, when you're making the loaf, the recipe calls for just putting some of this on top of the loaf. But we're making muffins, so we're going to do this. And I've liked this idea so much that I've used it on other of her recipes. I say her because I'm assuming Pamela. And just kind of eyeballing it. I'll put that one over there. That looks pretty good. I'll put that there. All right, we're done. Those are going to be wonderful. Gosh, the colors on this dinner are great. We're going to put it in the oven, half an hour. All right, let's check our chicken. Still looking good. It's reducing. That sauce is reducing and looking, oh yeah, look at that. So that's reducing nicely. We've had it in there probably about 20 minutes. And I you know what? I don't think I want it to reduce any more because I want to have this nice sauce to pour over our rice. So I'm going to cut it off and just let it sit. I don't want it to reduce anymore, and I don't think I need that mixture to thicken it. So we're good. The rice is done. The muffins are in the oven. I think we're pretty much good to go. I'm gonna chop some fresh parsley. Again, it's winter time, so I don't have any parsley growing, but normally I would have some right out the back door and be able to grab some. I've already washed this off, so I don't have to worry about that. I like the taste of parsley. Some people don't, so I don't mind if I get a big piece. I like the taste of it. But that's perfect for, I think we've got three chicken breasts, so we've got a serving for 3, and that's it. Okay, here's our dinner for tonight, our gluten-free dinner. The muffins are still in the oven, so they have a few more minutes to go, but we've got our chicken cutlet that was made with Bob's, his gluten-free flour mixture. We added some different spices, South American spices to it that were really good. Then we added tomatoes, onions, garlic, and grated ginger, and cooked it for a while, and we're serving it over some nice sticky white rice. And we've got green beans with a little bit of butter and toasted almonds. I've got a little bit of toasted coconut on there just for added flavor, and some parsley, and that's it for our gluten-free dinner. All right.
Bon appetit.
Our muffins came out of the oven. It did take a lot longer than I thought, so you probably should have started these a little bit earlier. We're using them today as our dessert. Look at how beautiful they look. The pumpkin is so good for you. And the nuts are good for you. The brown sugar and the butter probably not as much, but they're delicious, and I guarantee you that they will disappear in your house. So we're going to sit down now and have muffins. And I hope you'll try it.